Hello and welcome to ANU. I'm Jillian, a learning advisor at Academic Skills, and I'm going to give you our top tips for managing the reading. Tip number one is that you don't have to read every word. Hooray! So you'll be assigned a lot of readings over the course of the semester, and you'll also need to do a lot of readings just for your assignments that are perhaps outside of the assigned readings within your courses. So this is going to add up to a lot of readings. And you probably wouldn't have time to read every single word, so you need to be a bit more strategic about how you're going to grasp the main ideas and grasp the things that you need to from these readings in order to participate in your courses and do your assignments well. So our following tips will help you to think about how to do that. So our second tip is to read with a purpose. So you'll be, let's say, given an assigned reading in your course. You want to be thinking about, why was this assigned? How does this relate to my course? How does this relate to the topic for this week? If you're doing some background reading for an assignment, you might want to think, how does this relate to the central debate that I'm talking about? How will this support my argument? So you do want to be reading strategically in that way. And if you are doing some background reading and it actually isn't about the debate that you are interested in, and it's not the kind of article you thought it was going to be, then you don't need to keep reading and you've saved yourself some time there. So understanding why you're reading what you're reading will help you to manage your reading load as well. So tip number three is probably one of our most important ones, and that is to use a reading strategy. So that's very important, and that will allow you to not have to read every single word. So I'm going to go over now the 4 steps of the reading strategy that we recommend here at Academic Skills. So we recommend the whole strategy. It's called the 4S system: search, skim, select, and study. So I'll go through the 4 of those now. So the first step in the 4S system is to search. So you want to search the piece of reading that you have in front of you. Let's say it's an article. You want to be looking at how it's laid out. You want to read the title, read the sections, read the section headings, just get an overview of what's in front of you. Is it describing an experiment that took place? Is it a literature review? You just want to get a sense of what is this thing in front of you. That should take perhaps a minute to do. And then you want to skim. You want to read the abstract, read the introduction and conclusion, read those couple of paragraphs, trying to identify the main argument, the main purpose of this chapter of a book or of this article. You also want to read through all the headings and all the topic sentences just to get that main idea of the article and what the different sections are about and how they come together. And this could take about 20 minutes. And then you want to select. You want to think, how is this article relevant to me, to what, to my assignment or to the course that I'm taking? What parts might you need to read closely? What parts are really related to the topic for that week for your tutorial? Or what parts are really related to the debate that you're interested in writing about for your assignment? Then you want to mark and highlight those relevant sections, okay? And that shouldn't take so long either, maybe 5 or 10 minutes, just to identify those sections. And then you want to study. You want to closely read the sections that you've selected and take notes. And then you can revisit those notes later when you're preparing for your tutorial or in your tutorial or when you're writing your paper. So this will take the longest time because perhaps you've decided then you've got to read the whole article. It's really important. Or perhaps, you've just got to read a couple sections, but they're quite dense. But this overall, this system will really save you time rather than reading from the beginning to the end, because you'll get this nice overview of the entire article before you even start, and you'll really be selective about what you need to read within that article. So this is one strategy for how you don't have to read every single word and can be really strategic about your time management and being really efficient with your reading. So my last tip is to be an active reader. So like we said in the previous slide, to take notes. That's part of being an active reader. You want to take notes as you read the sections that you've decided to read. You want to ask yourself questions as you read. Why is this important? What does the author mean here? Maybe you want to disagree with the author. It all depends. And so that's what you want to do to be an active reader, rather than perhaps just laying back on your couch and imagining the words just soaking into you. That's not actually how we get a lot out of our reading. So to be the most efficient with your time, you want to probably sit up as you're reading and ask questions as you're reading, being active, having a pen in your hand, having your notebook out or your laptop, and having your highlighter out. All of those things will help you to really get a lot out of the reading and pay attention as you go, and that's going to save you time actually. Okay, so we wish you the best in managing the reading for this semester, and I think these tips will really be helpful to you. And if you want to know more about ANU Academic Skills, please Google us and you'll learn more about how to book a one-on-one appointment, about our various workshops that we offer, and have a look at our online resources, which describe a lot more about managing the reading and other important academic skills. Thanks, best of luck this semester. See you soon.